Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. And we're coming right back in from where I left off in the last video. So unfortunately, I fell off the bridge and went down the river, and luckily we were able to make it through, but I did take quite a bit of damage and did take some skill damage as well, but we managed to defeat these slime zombies, and we may be able to get our way through here. Tracing your fingers across the end of the cave, you find a hidden crack that you hadn't noticed before, which leads to a widening passageway. Squeeze through the passageway. You squeeze through the passageway and finally reach an opening. You step into a splendidly decorated room with polished marble floor. The secret door seals shut behind you. So we kind of skipped ahead here. I don't know if I really wanted to skip ahead as far as I did, but alright. There are a number of paintings hanging on the wall, and a dwarven woman is staring at them intensely, giggling madly. Her hair is unkempt, and her clothes are ragged. Her eyes are sunken and tired, as though she has not slept for weeks. At her feet are an assortment of strange trinkets, small bones, teeth, gold pieces, bits of half-eaten food, and splintered pieces of wood. Some of these objects have been placed underneath various paintings. Master, Master, look what Thamiel has brought for you today, she murmurs. Israel compels me to help this poor soul. This was probably once her home. Alright, we'll speak with the dwarf. Ask the dwarf who she is talking to. She tries to stifle fits of giggling and then bursts into peals of shrieking laughter. Why, Thamiel is talking to the master, of course. Her eyes dart around the room as she chuckles to herself. Then she nods. The master is always here. Here, there, everywhere. You ask who the master is. Suddenly, the giggling stops. The voice coming out of Thamiel's mouth is no longer her own, but that of a deep baritone of a man. You know who the master of this mountain is, adventurer. Suddenly, your feet slide across the floor towards one of the paintings, as though being pulled by magnets. You come face to face with one of the paintings, that of Zagor himself. Don't think I have a weapon in my pack to fight the Warlock's power. Let's see. Hold up a jewel in front of the painting, plunge a wooden stake into it, throw a cheese at it. Cheese is the answer a lot of the times. I guess we're just going to end up hitting the painting with my weapon. Your weapon flies out of your hand into the air, and you must leap aside as it comes down on you. It grazes your cheek as it falls. Hastily grabbing your weapon, you scramble to the exit. Oh, man. Alright, well, we can clear up that problem. I'm just going to go ahead and use the Potion of Skill right now and restore our skill, and we'll leave the room. Oh, there's cheese right there. Terrified of the Warlock's powerful magic, you run out of the room as fast as you can and slam the door shut behind you. You never want to enter that room again. But we can rest. Just up the passageway, there is a small alcove in the rock. It seems a convenient hiding place, and a wooden bench is nestled with the alcove to allow you to rest. We're going to consume some provisions because we need the health back. And we do have extra provisions. You sit down on the bench and take out a portion of provisions from your pack. Your moments of rest combined with your healthy provisions make you feel much better. Alright, let's head northwards. Before long, you arrive at another junction, branching off to the east and west. We're going to head to the east. I don't believe I've been this way before. I have no time to tarry here. Israel compels me not to be distracted by pretty trinkets. Take a closer look at the altar. Search through the piles of the objects. Throw 5 gold pieces on the altar. Sit on the altar. Place your weapon on the altar. Or return to the junction. I'm tempted between two choices here. Throw 5 gold pieces on their altar or place your weapon on the altar. Both of these sound right. Though sit on the altar might be something, but search through the pile of objects, probably a bad move. So, I'm going to put 5 gold pieces on the altar. I mean, I do have extra gold. 52. Let's see what happens. You scatter 5 gold pieces on the altar as an offering. Then something strange happens. The gold pieces transform into silver. Okay. Sighing, you scoop up your silver and wonder what to do next. Do we actually get silver? Silver pieces. Oh, okay. Place your weapon on the altar. Okay, we get multiple choices here. Carefully place your weapon on the altar. Then you gasp. Within moments, it has transformed into a fine silver version of itself. Take your silver weapon from the altar, testing it in the air. Alright, transmute your weapon into silver. We've got silver weapon. Alright. I'm not going to turn myself into silver. That sounds like a way to die. I'm not going to search through the piles of objects either. I'm just going to return to the junction. No other options. You decide to take the west path instead. Head west. Passageway ends at a stairwell. At the top, you find yet another wooden door, this time a small one with a carved bone handle. You listen, but you hear nothing from the inside. Door. Try the handle, and the door opens into a room with a sandy floor. You can hear the sound of fast-flowing water. In one corner of the room is a pile of rubber, mainly stones and dust, but there are also two odd-shaped pieces of wood and a length of rope. A door in the north wall leads on. We're going to examine the bits of wood. Both pieces of wood are Y-shaped and smooth, as if washed up from the river. Alright, I'll take the pieces of wood. Take the bits of wood and stow them in your pack. Perhaps they will come in handy later. Alright, I'm not going to examine the rope because I know what happens when you do that. Leave through the north door. Passage leads you northwards. The rocky floor becomes sandy until eventually you are walking on a coarse sand. You notice the passage is widening, and ahead you can hear a flowing river. Okay, I don't know if that was supposed to be something. You continue until you find yourself in a large cavern, through which a river flows. Head towards the riverbank. You're on the south bank of an underground river facing across its black depths. There appear to be 4 ways of crossing. Alright, again, I have plenty of gold, so I think we're fine using the ferry here. To your left, a rusted bell bears a sign, ferry service, 2 gold pieces, please ring. There's also a small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting beside it, which you could use to punt across the river. A rickety old bridge also crosses the water to your right. It winds its way into the darkness of the cavern. You have a very strong feeling that you must be further upriver from the section you fell into earlier from the crumbling bridge. You have no desire to return to the icy depths. I think I could probably afford to pay for the ferry service. Ring the bell. The bell gives you a dull clang, and after a few moments, out of the darkness, you see a withered old man rowing a small boat. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat, and limps towards you. I'm actually disappointed there. That bridge, the fact that I fell in it, actually caused me to skip over a big chunk of the mountain. And I would have been better off going a different way, honestly, because I don't think this is necessarily preparing for me for what's up ahead. But we'll go ahead and we'll speak to the ferryman here. The ferryman asks you for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles some flimsy excuse about inflation. He begins to get angry at your protestations. We'll give him 3 gold pieces. He calms down, takes the gold, and rows you across the north bank. After mooring the boat, he ambles off down a passageway. Off the boat. You're now standing on the north bank in a large underground cavern. The most striking thing is a massive structure to the north, built into the cave wall itself. It emanates a feeling of dread as it looms over the riverbank. To the right of the huge structure is a smaller but still imposing building in the cave wall. Directly to the east is a wooden building near the bridge, half finished. Wooden boats lie nearby as though in progress. To the west, a small wooden shack, probably large enough to house the living quarters of a single person. Go ahead and explore the shack to the west. I'm trying to get that boathouse key. Something I've gotten before, but I went to the boathouse before I got the key, and I think that made it so I couldn't go back to the boathouse. Alright, so let's go ahead through the door. Oh wait, well, I gotta read that first. You walk across the sandy river bank, leading to the nearby shack. There is a door leading into the shack, which seems to be unlocked. You are in a small, foul-smelling room. You notice 2 doors, one to the west and one behind you to the south. The furniture in the room is sparse and has been made mostly from bits of old boats. There appears to be nothing of value in the room. An old man in ragged clothes is slumped asleep on the bench, made from half a rowing boat, snoring loudly. Next to him is a vicious-looking brown dog with red eyes and black teeth, which you have awoken and and that is now eyeing you suspiciously. A deep growl is coming from its throat. I feel an aura of darkness from this man and his hideous beast. I must be vigilant. I'm going to go ahead and leap across the room with your weapon drawn to cut down the dog. Dog springs as you move, its hideous black teeth coming straight for your throat. 2 meters from you, a blast of fire shoots from its mouth right at your face. You haven't been lucky with these tests lately. Okay, we got okay there. You drive out of the way in time. Instinctively, you drive out of the way and avoid the jet of fire streaming toward you. You feel a blast of heat as you narrowly avoid the flames. Before the beast has a chance to react, you take it by surprise and attack it with every ounce of your strength. The creature gives an unearthly howl as you do so and slumps to the ground. Its body crumbles to ash. The old man is furious at you killing his pet. You monster! Now you should meet a real one! His eyes turn white with anger. He slowly rises from his seat, and as he stands, he appears to gain in size and stature. He's changing in front of your eyes. He sprouts hair on his face and forearms. His nose lengthens and becomes dog-like. His teeth are pointed. He is a werewolf, and he advances toward you. I have a silver weapon. Eat it, werewolf. Okay, I kind of remember how this thing works. He's just going to do a normal move for now, so I'm just going to meet him. Probably going to move again. Let's just do a normal attack here. Or we could do his hammer sweep and... just do a normal attack. Okay, hammer sweep would have been the right move. Okay. Or hammer sweep this time. That should get him. Alright, so the silver weapon did absolutely nothing here. Put him with the rebuke. Okay, I'm going to move out of the way. Okay. I can't be certain of where he's going to be, so I'm just going to attack here. Okay, he's probably going to move that way. So I'm going to move with him. Okay. Go ahead and do the hammer smite here. Again, being certain that we'll hit him. Alright, I'll just hit him where he is. Or we'll hit him with the rebuke again. Okay, so he can't go that way, so we're fine attacking him. Oh, I guess he can phase through the boat. Okay, I'll just do a normal attack here. Okay, this is a dangerous place to be, so I'm going to move. Okay, we'll hit a hammer smite here again. Got him. You are triumphant. You defeated the werewolf. With a sigh of relief, you lean against the shack's wall. You have defeated the werewolf. Get some luck. I think we were down some luck, so that's good. As you look around the room, there appears to be a little of use, although the bunch of keys looks interesting, particularly one marked Boathouse. Take the Boathouse key. Take the key and put it in your pack. The only other door nearby is one leading to what looks like a larder. We'll open the larder door. You open the door to find the werewolf's larder, a miscellaneous collection of bones and decaying meats. The smell is nauseating, although a jar of pickled eggs seem to offer fairly palatable food. Do you wish to take the pickled eggs? We're going to say no, because I know the pickled eggs are bad. Although those eggs look fine, they're probably not. Judging from the rest of the larder, they've been there for longer than you've been alive. With nothing else of interest in the werewolf shack, you leave. You decide to leave. Leave the shack. Okay. You open the door and leave the shack, finding yourself in the passage leading back to the riverbank. You return to the river. I'm going to head to the wooden building near the pier. We have the boathouse key, so we should be able to get in. This will be the first time entering this particular area. You head towards the wooden building. The only means of entry to be a solid-looking wooden door. A sign above the door reads Boathouse. The door is firmly locked, but a small barred window allows you to look inside. You can see a number of skeletons working on building a boat of some sort. You move in a series of quick, jerky actions, rather insect-like. We're going to use the boathouse key. Key fits in the lock and opens the door. This is clearly a large boathouse. Various boats in different stages of construction are lying around. Apart from the door behind you, there is another in the north wall. Enter the boathouse. As you enter, the skeletons stop their work and crane their bony necks around to look at you. They pick up planks of wood and hammers and advance towards you. There are 5 of them. Okay, we'll talk to the skeletons. You decide to talk to the skeletons. Tell them you're the new boss and order them to back to work. Tell them you've come about buying a boat. Stride into the room and confidently and shout in the room in a boomy voice, "Right, you lazybones, back to work." The skeletons turn to face each other and presumably exchange looks. You can't really tell. One of them, the leader probably, pipes up. "I don't know you. You look pretty fleshy for a boss. Plenty of meat on your bones. What would you say to convince them that you're definitely their new boss?" I can't help it if I have a skin condition. Let's see. I like the comedy of I can't help it if I have a skin condition. You pretend to be upset. "I can't help it if I have a skin condition," you exclaim. "That's workplace discrimination." The skeletons pause. They seem to look nervous. You think, it's hard to tell with skeletons. Is that a bad thing? That sounds bad. One of the skeletons faces another. "I don't know. The Soulkeeper might know." "No way. I'm not asking. She said she was busy." They turn to face you. "We're sorry, boss. Back to work." How would skeletons with your conversation skills? Okay. Amazed at the success of your bluff, you decide to push your luck a little further and search through their things. Okay. Search the drawers. Drawers are all full of nails, tacks, and miscellaneous bits and pieces. In one drawer, you find a handful of gold pieces, which you take. All right, well, that will place the ones that we lost transmuted to silver. As you do, you begin to hear a noise from the north door. You had best leave before you are caught. Oh, man. All right, well, it's still interesting. We got some gold out of it. I'm going to go to the smaller structure. We've done the structure to the north. Let's go to the smaller structure to the northeast. It'll be a new experience. You follow the faint sandy path leading to the imposing building in the cave wall. While not as large as the building to the north, it is nonetheless magnificently grand. It towers above you, and you cannot help but wonder how on Titan the thing was built. Atop the steps is a heavy stone door that seems very solid. Try to open the door. Heaving open the door, it grinds against the floor in protest. Entering, you find yourself in an opulently decorated room. You are overwhelmed by the sight of thousands upon thousands of bottles lining the shelves of the room. Fine carved furniture is placed strategically around the chamber. Okay, that might be their boss there. Waiting for you inside is a tall woman wearing a long, dark gown and spiked crown. "Welcome, Landov Lowan. I am Oriana, the Keeper of the Souls. You don't know me, or maybe you do. I can never remember, but rest assured your player does. Do not be alarmed. I'm here to help you." My player knows her? She must be referring to Uzrael. Okay, ask about the Domain of the Dead. "What can you tell me about the Domain of the Dead?" you ask the Soulkeeper. She pauses for a moment, but her face remains expressionless and without emotion. "A place cursed by Zagor, created to provide an army of restless souls, each of which will endlessly guard his inner sanctum. I find it to be a useful location to be near, considering my line of work. However, I am not without my own protection. Many so-called heroes have become nothing more than tortured spirits to guard the Warlock's treasure. I would advise you to be prepared." All right, let's see what we can purchase from the Soulkeeper. You ask the Soulkeeper if she has anything for sale. She gives you an unsettling smile. "Give me some gold and I will give you some gifts." Okay. Potion of Strength, Potion of Fire Protection, Potion of Invisibility, Resurrection Stone. Oh, you can buy more Resurrection Stones, and a Maze Jumper. Probably makes you go past the maze, I would imagine. I kind of want the Fire Protection Potion because we missed our opportunity to get one, I think. But talk about something else here. Let's see what we can sell to the Soulkeeper. Okay. You ask the Soulkeeper if she wants to buy anything from you. She gives you an unsettling smile. Show me what you have, and I'll offer you a price. After rummaging around into your backpack, Oriana is interested in the following. Okay, so you can sell her Potion of Fortune, Potion of Skill, Potion of Strength, Potion of Fire Protection, the Bull Amulet. She gives you 10 gold for that? That's a super useful item. Map of the Darkwood Forest, Eye of the Cyclops, Silver Crucifix, and a Potion of Invisibility. Alright, well, these items that she's willing to buy are super useful. So, and obviously some of them are very unique. Where about the Warlock's treasure? Tigor is rumored to have a hoard of treasure. Do you know anything about it? You ask Oriana. She raises an eyebrow quizzically, then answers. Ah, yes, of course. The Warlock guards his treasure well. It is kept under lock and key within a magical treasure chest. He never keeps the 3 keys with him, instead choosing to cast a spell on them. Each key is securely guarded and changes positions within the mountain each time someone enters. The more keys you use to open the chest, the greater the reward within. Fortunately, I have not seen any of the keys on my travels. Perhaps you should try with me again when you make another journey through the mountain. Alright, well, that's interesting. So she's pretty much like a shopkeeper and gives you some basic information. The thing, I don't know if I can do my quest, because I think I skipped over that bit when I fell in the river, which is unfortunate because it says here in the Dwarven Halls. And I think that bit was in the beginning of the mountain. So, all right, well, we're going to bid farewell. You bid the Soulkeeper goodbye. Her presence makes you somewhat uneasy, and you are eager to leave. Goodbye, Landov Lowan, she says. I know we shall meet again, if not during this adventure, then during your next one. Not understanding what she means, leave for the large structure set into the cave walls. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the last place here. Walk along the sand to the massive structure. A set of stone steps leads upwards in the structure itself. Near the steps, a path leads west to a tower leading upwards on the side of the main structure. Now, the tower kind of makes you leapfrog through a lot of this, but it has you do like a lot of luck tests, and it also drains your luck quite a lot. Alternatively, I could just go straight up and I have a lot more chance of being killed, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. Climb the forbidding stone staircase in front of you. Follow the steps leading up into the looming building. Looking upwards, you occasionally see golden glints on the ceiling. You wonder if there's a gold vein running through the ceiling of the cavern. Golden glints begin to disappear, followed by a high-pitched shrieking and the heavy sound of leathery wings. Evil descends on me from the darkness. The giant bats swarm down towards you, ready to attack. I remember this being a tough fight. Probably tough because I couldn't figure out exactly how the bats worked, and I don't think I know at this point either. I'm going to move this way. They attack diagonally, that's for sure. I'm going to move back this way. But if they attack diagonally, this guy should not be able to hit me, so I'll just attack him straight. Man, they have a lot of health. Safe move here, probably move. Oh, that was a straight attack, so I guess I'm not right about that. Let's move. Yeah, sometimes they attack diagonally, and sometimes they attack straight ahead. I wonder if there's a difference between... No, the description's the same. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do... Should I do a sweeping attack here? Or should I just do a normal attack? Let's just do a normal attack. I'm gonna take a chance here. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead, hit them with my rebuke. Got a clash. I rolled well. Managed to get him. Right, I'm gonna back off here. Alright. Not for certain, but I think if I do a hammer smite here, I'll hit both these guys. Okay, now I'm in Hose City. I'm gonna get hit like a ton here. I'm gonna move here and just hope. Oof. Alright, let's move again. I'm gonna move. Okay, now we're surrounded. Just gonna go ahead and do my rebuke here and hope that I hit them all. Come on, we're all good. Alright, I didn't win there. I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna do a normal attack here. Let's do a hammer. Yeah, hammer smite's fine. Okay, I'm gonna move here. Should be safe. But he's gonna move. I'm gonna use my rebuke again. Okay. I think it's safe to move here. Okay, it's gonna move, I think, so we'll attack here. Okay, move here. He's gonna move, but we'll just hammer smite and for sure kill him. Okay. That is a tough fight for sure. I think part of it is maybe the variety of attacks they do, and also the fact that they always sidestep. It's kind of harder to predict their movements. I did get hit for 3 stamina. The giant bat slain, you cautiously continue up the stairs. Thankfully, there are no more creatures lurking in the darkness, and you reach the top safely. Surrounding you is an eerie graveyard. There are gravestones littered about, and trees made from stone cast ominous shadows across the ground. Nearby, there is a bench where you may rest. A skull leers at you from the archway. It appears to be the entrance to a crumbling bridge of stairs that traverse a large pit glowing with an ethereal blue light. Feeling of death and decay surround you, and you sense that this place is one of an arcane, ancient evil. Well, we're going to sit down on the bench. We're just going to sit on the bench and rest. We don't need to consume provisions. There's our 5 stamina. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.